with James Dornor, who is a CEO of Driven by Us. And James, you have put on this event today to celebrate women in engineering along with females in motorsport. And first of all, how long has Driven by Us been going and why did you create it?
Yeah, we've been going since April 2023, and we kind of created it as a collective group of engineers and media personnel working in the industry of automotive and motorsports to aspire the current generation working in the industry. So to have that person that they can talk to, if you're from a diverse background, just to kind of see how you're getting on working in the space, and also to give that outreach to those up and coming, the next generation working in the fields of engineering, STEM, and media personnel as well. So kind of off the back of everything that's been going on with the Hamilton Commission in the background, we felt a need to kind of create the group, working with teams, supporting their internal networks to kind of amplify the voices from diverse groups and underrepresented groups as well. So yeah, we kind of felt a need to kind of have this collective to kind of share experiences with one another, have that authentic community that organisations and teams in motorsports can align themselves with to promote their internal networks and support, deliver the best high performance personnel working in the industry from diverse talent pools.
That's amazing. I don't think I need to ask you anything else, James. Is it fair to say that you're kind of bridging a gap or finding students, finding people that wouldn't ordinarily know where to go and where to turn if they've got these ambitions?
Yeah, certainly. So one of our what we tend to do is specifically go to less affluent areas around the UK and make motorsports accessible for them. So using real role models within the Driven by Us community, provide that accessibility of, right, here's a STEM activity that you could do or work towards and then build up your skills, and if you like the career, we can help you deliver that platform and that talent to kind of go into that industry. So yeah, targeting less affluent areas around the UK to inspire, using role models and have the pipeline going into the industry of motorsports.
Okay, that's great. So today it's about the girls. It's Women in Engineering Day. So we're at the end of the event actually. And how do you think today's gone?
I think it's gone fantastically well. I hope it's inspired the fantastic female talent that we have here that have joined us for the event. And yeah, we hope to continue to inspire through the role models that we have. There's a lot of diverse talent that we saw on the panelists, from the likes of Ella Podmore hosting, to the likes of Lila, Stephanie Travers, Stephanie Alexander, and Helena Hicks from Females in Motorsport, all showing what wonderful careers are possible within motorsports and how they can progress into the industry, highlighting their journeys and how they are empowering other females and women in motorsports by them being the role models and giving the authentic, real feedback of how it is to work in the industry. And with us working in partnership with Females in Motorsport, we can give a sense of their authentic community of what we're trying to do and what they're trying to do, bring it together with the support of Mission 44 is brilliant. And I think today that shows what's possible, having personnel from all walks of life, having a fantastic STEM day. We had a brilliant STEM challenge where they all came up with concept designs of Formula One cars of the future using the current and future regulations that we detailed in our packages. So hopefully more of that through the STEM work that we do specifically in schools, less affluent areas, and those who don't have accessibility to motorsports.
From what I saw when I was watching the presentations of the groups, because the girls were put into groups of, around 5 or 6, and as James just explained, they were set a challenge, and the challenge was basically to design a Formula One car, a future Formula One car, using everything sustainable, as well as being very topical because it's the Spanish Grand Prix today, and then to even set it at that circuit. And what astonished me at such a young age of these young ladies is the in-depth technical knowledge that some of them were talking about percentages of camber on the wheels, and it absolutely blew my mind. How are these girls knowing this stuff at this age?
Yeah, it's phenomenal. I think it's a testament to their knowledge and what they know about the the industry, not only that, but the sport and the technical regulations, to know the details of the setting up the cars, how it works, how it would perform on track, and the kind of reaction that it would need to kind of go back and adjust the setup to change the parameters to get the best performing car around Circuit de Catalunya, because obviously we're watching the Barcelona Grand Prix today, and yeah, the technical information that they had, we just kind of guided them a little bit with the powertrain element, with the other regulations as well, and they've kind of, like you say, know all the aero, all the vehicle
They
dynamics.
interpreted that, didn't they?
Yeah.
They knew what they were saying. They weren't just
Exactly.
reading back off a piece of paper or Wikipedia. They had
Definitely.
an understanding of what they've done today.
Yeah, it was absolutely fantastic, and
Yeah.
it just shows, engineering's for anyone, and anyone can do it. And if you put your mind to it, you can end up in the roles in the industry, and hopefully through our platform and our community, we can help guide them into those roles and open those doors that we once had the barriers against us. So yeah, to remove those barriers is our aim, and push all walks of life. In particular now with the wonderful female and women talent, young engineers going into the industry.
Yeah, definitely. Now, this is all your territory anyway, isn't it? Because you used to work for Mercedes. So just explain briefly what your job used to be.
Yeah, so I was previously at Mercedes AMG Petronas Formula One team. I was electronic support engineer in the heritage department, so maintaining on-car, off-car systems for the retired race car chassis that were driven by the likes of Sir Lewis Hamilton, George Russell, Valtteri Bottas, Nico Rosberg, managing the day-to-day systems on the chassis, making sure that everything was in life, and when we did a fire up, everything was working as it should. Whether we went down to a demonstration, whether it be Goodwood or overseas, again, what would be the systems engineer to ensure that the car was okay before running on track or demonstration, working with the counterpart at HPP and the mechanics that are working to build the car, ensuring that the vehicle is okay to drive at the specific location.
Yeah, no, it sounds to me like you could actually teach these young ladies anyway. Have you ever taught? Would you consider maybe becoming a professor or a tutor?
I've done a lot of mentoring. I still do mentoring now, so I do mentoring to male and female personnel who would like to progress their career into engineering. We do mentoring at Driven by Us, so 360 with our internal community, 3 to 6 months. Those wanting to kind of elevate their skills and learning is something that we do as well. So yeah, kind of like giving back to those that would like to support is something that we're very passionate about at Driven by Us. So yeah, to answer the question in a different way, we kind of do, like you say, the mentoring and teaching and passing knowledge down to the current and the next generation as well.
Well, I've seen photographs of you outside 10 Downing Street. What was that about?
Yeah, so last year
To be
we
frank, just tell us what it was about.
Yeah, so last year we were awarded the Points of Light Award, so for outstanding contribution to the community and voluntary work around the country, and it was presented to us before the British Grand Prix around about this time last year. But we then got invited down to Downing Street later in the year, so a team of us went down to discuss with the Prime Minister and ministers from his
Like the cabinet, or
yeah, correct, from his
Party.
party. Yeah. I'm not familiar with the
I know,
term,
really, I'm just plucking words out my head.
but yeah, it was a great experience to kind of
Yeah.
speak about what we're doing at Driven by Us, and it was kind of unexpected to kind of be in that position, but allows us a voice that we're doing something
Yeah.
meaningful. It's all voluntary. It's a community-based non-profit organisation, so we're all about giving back to those that need it the most, and for that to be highlighted by parliamentary figures is phenomenal. So early in our inception of being an organisation.
What made you make the switch then? You were working for Mercedes and you've switched now into this.
Yeah, I've always liked helping people, always wanted to give back. We've always been discussing in the background, how can we help other people and bring them into engineering more? And it was a case of, right, what is out there? There's nothing out there. It's a strong collective of us working together, and yeah, just decided to kind of make the transition to go and help others create Driven by Us. I see it as a collective, not just myself, but everyone that you've met here today, the volunteers, the panelists, the judges, even support such as Females in Motorsport and also the Silverstone UTC. So it's
where we are today.
Exactly. So a lot of people it takes to drive the forward motion and have the change that the industry needs.
And where can you see Driven by Us maybe in, say, 2 years' time?
I hope for us to be embedded with several of the F1 teams. Obviously, the pinnacle of motorsport is Formula One, so we can support the internal networks regarding any kind of ED&I items that they're looking to address and consult with us being an authentic community and giving that lived feedback that not necessarily a senior management tend to know about, so we can provide that information to them. Have programs working with schools in less affluent areas. We work in the southwest of England, London and the Midlands currently, so expand that a bit more. And just have
in the bridge, really, isn't it?
Just being that talent pool that's more inclusive and that what motorsport needs. So not only at the pinnacle,
it still does very much.
Not at the pinnacle of motorsport, but also the lower levels. So if you're starting out and want to go into the industry, think about Formula Fords, Formula 1000s, your British Touring Cars, your Clio Championships. All of those levels are wonderful areas to kind of start when you go into the industry, and then you build yourself up and work into the single seaters, whether it's F4, F3, F2, and then up into Formula One. I think a lot of people see Formula One and want to work in it straight away. It's all about
it's not going to happen. You've got to be like a driver. You've got to go through those development stages.
So it's about increasing
to be useful.
Definitely. It's all about increasing that knowledge base with our community and those who want to work in those industries, and then guiding them on their way, helping them and giving that progression. A gentleman I was mentoring 2 or 3 years ago was doing Formula 1000 for 2 years, and now he's a race engineer at a GP3 team, which is the kind of work that we do in the background behind the scenes. So it's all about supporting the current generation and the next generation, giving them opportunities and accessibility and opening those doors, which is what we hope to do.
Well, I think Silverstone might be my next race where I might meet your young chap then, GB3, hopefully. So maybe I can catch up with him there. That would be really good.
We'll see you at Silverstone as well. We're there running a community hub. We're there from the Thursday to the Sunday down at Woodcock Corner, so literally just behind us actually, at Silverstone, because we're here today. And it should be a fantastic event, and hopefully we get to engage the fans, the general public, young children, lots of giveaways, and hopefully see some exciting racing.
That would be amazing. It's just here, really, isn't it, Woodcote? We're all just off the back end of it here. So you're going to be on this side, on the fan side.
Yeah.
Well, that's wonderful. I will see you. I'll see him. Thank you so much, James. Thank you for the invitation, and thank you for hosting this day for these ladies. I've seen a lot of inspiration today in these girls' eyes. I've seen a lot of excitement and a lot of girls, perhaps even for the first time, feeling that spark, feeling that passion, feeling that fire. It's been a wonderful event, and thank you very much.
No, thank you very much. Pleasure.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.